Hello and warm welcome to all of you. So good morning students and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to study about a different topic and that's an English chapter and this is for class 7th NCERT book. So are you all guys ready to listen and ready to learn new things about this topic? Yes, even I'm ready. So before wasting further time, let's move to our topic. Yes, so students, I have pasted one image on the screen. So, can you tell me what is this image looking like? Any idea? Is it even real or is it even hypothetical or something which is very fake? Yes? Is it real or fake, students? Now, like from my point of view, I can see that this is a house. It has got sofa, it has got curtains, it has got refrigerator, and then we can see here is a boy. But the boy is playing with a tiger. Is tiger a pet animal? Yes. Just think from your perspective, is tiger a pet animal? I don't think so. Tigers are considered wild animals. Then how come this boy is having a baby tiger, a baby cub? You know, cub cub. So the small form of baby tiger is known as cub. So he is holding a baby cub. So how can we say that this is real? Or is he imagining? Or is he watching a dream? Or is he wondering something else? So are you excited to know what is there inside the story? Yes. So today we'll learn about the story in which we'll see, is the tiger real? Is he fake? Like, is he having his original stripes on the body, or is there something else which we are not yet to decide? So come students, without wasting a further time, let's start our today's topic. Now, we have so many times, at times we have discussed so many different, poems, different stories, classics, novels written by this author, very famous author. So, can you tell me which author is this? He is from the Queen of Hills. Yes. Which author is this, children? He was born in Missouri and Shimla and he is named as Ruskin Bond. His name is Ruskin Bond. Yes. So the author of this story where we get to see animal, tiger and a boy, the story is written by Ruskin Bond. Now, so the title of our story is A Tiger in the House. Now, one of Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk anyone who would play with him. And so, when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of Tiger's favorites. With the crafty look in his glittering eyes and his body crouching, he would creep closer and closer to me, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. Now, about whom are we talking in this passage? About whom is the author trying to tell us the reality? It's about Timothy. Now, who is Timothy? Is Timothy the name of a boy or is Timothy something else? Yes. Here, Timothy is the name of a tiger. So, very beautifully, while catching the attention, author has started the poem. Now, he is saying one of the Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk anyone who would play with him. And so, when I came to live with grandfather, I became Timothy's favorite. Now, I in the passage is for the boy. Now, boy was that person who was Timothy's friend. Yes, I became with a crafty look in his eyes. Now, in his eyes, he's talking about this crafty look. Yes. Now, crafty means look which is very jealous in nature, very wicked in nature, like कुछ सोच रहा है, मेरे बारे में कुछ करेगा. He's thinking something. So, this is the meaning of crafty look. In his glittering eyes. Now, what do we call as glitter? Now, glitters are yellow in color, golden in color. Yes, they shine a lot. So glittering eyes is about, he's talking about the features and the characteristics of Timothy. That this is his features and these are his characteristics. So glittery eyes basically means The eyes that are very shining, beaming and bright. Yes? Yes. So, and his body was crouching. Now, crouching means let's say jhukna. So, these things were crouching in that manner, which is also describing yet another feature of Timothy. He would creep closer. Now, he would creep. How do the young children crawl? Have you observed young children who are very infants, like who are not able to walk? How do they crawl? Like this, like this, like this. But since tiger is born on 4 feet, God has given him the ability to creep. Now, creep means he's a small baby cub, but he will creep very carefully like this. Cha-ching, 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 like this, and closer and closer to me. Now, author, like, no, not author, actually, this is narrated by the author, but here I is referred to as the boy. Now, boy is saying that he would come closer and closer to me, and suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back, kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. So we can see how is he sitting on the sofa and trying to disturb the boy. See, here he is jumping on the boy and trying to stand on the sofa, and now he is pretending that he is biting my ankles a lot. Tell me. And kicking with delight. Yes, so now he's trying to tell that this is, in this manner, in this method, the tiger is looking so friendly, amicable. He's trying to play with me. Now, now tell me, students, what do we know the answer of these? What is this? This is the boy is showing us that when tiger is coming near him, he is sitting in this manner. He is feeling afraid. And this was the meaning of crafty. Now, there was one word in the passage where we saw that Timothy had crafty eyes, wicked smile. So, this is the emoji of crafty. Yes? I hope now you are able to understand. Now, think and answer. Before we proceed, students, there is a question for all of you. I became one of the tiger's favorite. Who is I in the statement? Why does he think so? Yes. So whenever such type of questions come, we only need to keep in mind that I in the statement is a person who is delivering the story, and here the I is the boy who is delivering the story. Although Ruskin Bond is saying the story, but I is referred to as the boy. Now, synonym of word creep. Now, creep is wicked, but its opposite is she is a very innocent girl. Yes, innocent. Antonym of the word close. Now, antony means opposite. Yes. So, what is the opposite of word close? Far or open. If it's close, matlab kareeb, then it's far, matlab do. But if it's close, means close the door and close the window, then its opposite is open it, kholo. Yes. Now, there's an activity for all of you students. Just keep your hand or nails near the screen, and I want that you need to connect the dinosaurs with their nest. How many eggs are there in each nest? First, you need to count, then write the sum in the boxes. Okay, you may or you might not color it now, but you need to connect all those dinosaurs in the nest. So, let's count the eggs at first. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 eggs. Here we have 4 eggs. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So here we have 7 eggs. Now let's connect the dinosaurs. Now like this. Okay. What do you think, students? Can I go? And will I be able to find that dinosaur? His house? No, it's wrong. Now let's see इसका क्या कर सकते हैं हम, right students? Now, okay, yes, yes. Okay, so this is the nest of the dinosaur, and he is having 5 eggs. Now, what would you do if the tiger comes in front of you suddenly? Will you shout? Will you stay calm? Will you scream? Will you pretend to die? What will you do? What will be your expressions? If you see tiger and then you are hungry for food as well. So double trouble. Now you need to tell me all those adjectives. Like if I am there and tiger is coming, I'll feel frightened. I'll feel shocked. Yes. And what else? Yes. Yes. So I can tell my adjectives that this is how I will feel. Now, he was by this time the size of a full-grown retriever, and when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. When he pulled hard on his chain, I had difficulty in keeping up with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the long sofa, reclining with their great dignity and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. Timothy had clean habits and he would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. He slept at night in the cook's quarters and was always delighted at being wakened by him in the morning. Now here what author is trying to tell us, that by the time Timothy was growing big, he was the size of a full-grown retriever. Now what do we mean by retriever? Which breed is retriever actually? It's a breed of a dog. And when now author is trying to connect the past and the present, and now he's saying that when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. क्यों? People ने उनको देख के रास्ता छोड़ दिया. क्यों? People were very amazed. How can a tiger be a friend to a boy? Is it even possible? So they were giving him a wide berth. When he pulled hard on his chain, I had difficulty in with keeping up with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the long sofa. Now, when he is saying that when I used to bring him back home and he pulled hard on his chain, so now one hand author is trying to pull him, and on the other hand Timothy is trying to get away and get far from the author like the boy. And now he is saying that his favorite place in the house was the drawing room. सब room को छोड़ के Timothy the tiger only liked the drawing room where sofas are kept, where tables are kept. Yes. And then he would make himself comfortable on the लॉन्ग सोफा. आराम से सोफा में बैठ जाता था, अपने आप को कंफर्टेबल करता था. रिक्लाइनिंग देयर विथ ग्रेट डिग्निटी. डिग्निटी मीन्स ऐसा नहीं कि उसको शर्म आ रही दैट ओके आई एम सिटिंग ऑन द सोफा, दिस इज माय ओनर सोफा, आई शुड स्टे ऑन द ये दिस दैट. डिग्निटी मीन्स ही वाज हैविंग ग्रेस एंड रेस्पेक्ट. यस. नाउ and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. Now snarling means go. Go, go. Now snarling means he was trying to bite, not bite, basically he was like trying to making afraid. He was trying to make people afraid by making such loud noises, and then because of this loud noises people tried to get off him, like get him off, like people उनसे डर जाते थे, बोलते थे बाबा इसको जैसा है वैसे ही छोड़ दो. Fine. Timothy had clean habits. Now, and he would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. Now he is saying that Timothy, he was a very nice dog, tiger. He had very clean habits. How what he did do? He used to clean his face like paws, like जिसे cat करती है, same Timothy used to do that. He slept at night in the cook's quarters, but at the daytime he used to be there on the sofa in the drawing room, but in the night he used to sleep in the cook's quarters. Now cook's quarters are a type of outhouse that are given to servants or maids or male cooks and such somewhat, and he was always delighted. He was very happy. He used to actually love when cook used to make him, the cook used to tell him wake up at by him in the morning. So this was all about Timothy's day routine, what he used to do, what he used to feel, how he used to react. Yes. Now Darted. Now there are many words in the passages. Now darted means moved or rushed suddenly. Now we came across a word where Timothy darted when the person was trying to pull his chain. So darted means even he is moving farther or he is moving together but in a very quick and rushy manner. Now retreat. Now retreat means to go back to all those days where you felt relaxed, peaceful, calm and serene. Now stalk. Now stalk means move stealthily towards. You will be careful while you are stalking and you will be like this. Very careful. Who is watching? Who is watching? Like this. Yes. Now crafty. Crafty means cunning. Cunning and wicked. Retriever is a breed of dog which is trained to retrieve game in hunting. Now, retriever is a breed of dog. Golden retriever, similarly, retriever is a breed of dog who is trained to retrieve game in hunting. Now, give us a wide berth. Wide berth means left way for them and they used to leave a long space so that Timothy and the author can go from this way to that way. Fine. Now, before we proceed further to check us at what was the actual role of Timothy, how he was behaving in his house, whereas others were afraid of him or they loved him a lot. So yes, so here are the questions. Now, think and answer students. Where was Timothy most comfortable during the daytime? Was he good on the table, sofa, cook's quarter or bed? Yes. Now, this word is not having the exact same word that we used in this passage. I have changed the meaning of that word. Can you think? Its name was couch. So, couch is the actual meaning of the word sofa. So, students, you also need to think in this manner that if the word is not there, what other words can we find? Yes? Cook's quarter and bed. Okay, now pronunciate these words. Look how I am trying to pronunciate these words and pronounce after me with proper phonetics. Now first is retriever. So how will we say? Retriever. 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 Yes. Mahmood. 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 M-O-U-D. Mood. Now, snar, then there's a gap and then ling, snarling, snarling. No, you will not pronounce the entire word R, but you will say like this, snarling. Now, I am not able to listen the entire R, but I am able to understand that there's R between A and L. So, the actual pronunciation of this word is snarling. Now, crouching. Now other people will say crunching, but we have O-U-N in between, so it's crouching. So crouching. He was crouching. She was crouching. Yes. Now let's make few sentences from these words. Now I have taught these words to you. I also showed you some specific images which tell us about the meaning of these words. So let's make some meaningful sentences. Now crafty. Now crafty means wicked. Yes. And the meaning of crafty is my friends is giving me such crafty looks. Yes. Yes. At times my brother behaves in a crafty manner. Yes. Okay. Snarling. Now snarling means oh. Yes. Whenever I see a lion in the zoo, they always snarl at me. Yes. Snarling means making noises. Yes. Now, dignity. Now we saw that how with full dignity Timothy was sleeping on the couch. So the word for dignity is respect. Attitudes will not be there. So the appropriate word is respect. Yes. Teachers are working as a dignity profession. Yes. And my father is a man full of dignity. So we can use such different words and form new sentences. So I hope up until here the things are clear to all of you students. Now, let's proceed and see As Timothy grows up, he becomes less friendly, rather dangerous. Now ये तो होना ही था. Was Timothy a pet animal? No, he was a wild animal. So what are the features of wild animals? They are less friendly and they are dangerous because they are having those hormones, those genes. So always even if you will try to raise them with full love, care and attention, they turn out to be dangerous after a certain period of time, after they have grown, attained the proper growth. Now grandfather was thinking, okay, Timothy तो आजकल friendly नहीं हो रहा है. Now he is getting little bit dangerous. So what can we do? Yes, and Timothy was trying to become dangerous, and because of his behavior, author was trying to say that grandfather will now go and leave him in the zoo, because zoos are only meant for wild animals when they grow dangerous and they are not even friendly anymore. Now 6 months later, grandfather pays Timothy a visit. Now what is happening? इसका मतलब ये है कि क्या तिमोथी को वापस से जू भेज दिया, or is there something else? So now we can see that after 6 months, grandfather is going. This shows that Timothy has already been sent to the zoo to see grandfather, or is he? Question mark. Now author is trying you all to think. Timothy को देखने जाता है ना. Timothy is dead or is he alive? Is he dead or alive? Yes. So here he is asking. Now one of these days, now declared grandmother in her prophetic manner, we are going to find Timothy sitting in Mahmud's bed and no sign of the cook except his clothes and shoes. Now grandmother, she was making some prophecy, some bhavishyavani about the future, and she is saying that whatever the characteristics and features that are now shown by Timothy, what will happen one day, that Timothy will be sitting in the bed of Mahmud, cook का bed में बैठेगा, and no sign of cook except his clothes and shoes. मतलब कि he will eat a live person like Mahmud, and now he will not even leave a single trace of Mahmud's body, flesh or anything else. Only his clothes and shoes will be left. So in this way, grandmother is trying to indirectly tell us that go and leave Timothy because he is turning out to be even more dangerous. Yes. Now, what is this? Is this where Timothy has gone? Yes. What can we see in the first image and what can you think from the second image? You will also need to comment your answers in the chat box, students. So what according to you will be the correct answer? Okay, I can see that, okay, this is zoo. Why? Because he's inside the cage. Yes, he's inside the cage, and here it is a national zoological park. Now this national zoological park is the place where wild animals are kept, and tiger like Timothy is also one of those wild animal. So do you think such poor pet animals should be kept in the cage? What do you think should be the correct answer according to you? Okay, think and just tell me. I don't think that they should be kept in the cage, and I also don't support the role of grandfather and the person. How can they bring a wild animal home? So actually they are meant to be stayed in the forest, in the wild places, and they shouldn't be brought to home. Now yes, so now think and explore, what was grandmother's prophecy about the cook? दादी माँ ने क्या बोला था? No sign of Mahmud the cook. Only his clothes and shoes will be remaining all over the places, and he will be having no sign. Yes. So now let's recapitulate whatever we have studied today. This was a very interesting sort of story, and it is very interesting and it is very adventurous and humorous as well. So today we have studied about Ruskin Bond. He is usually fond of writing stories for children. Now Timothy and the house. Now Timothy is a tiger who is kept in the house of the author, and because they are not kept as pet animals, they are wild animals, and they are meant to be kept in the zoo free so that they can walk freely in the nature, but here they have kept it in the zoo. So how did Timothy play with the narrator? Narrator means the boy. How did he play it? He jumped him. He was trying to bite his ankles, and whenever he was sitting on the couch, he tried to roll over him. He used to snarl at him. Yes, so these were the ways how which Timothy played. Now, people were scared of Timothy. Is it true or false? Definitely, it's true. Even if he was a small tiger cub, he was a tiger, he was a wild animal, and he can even bite at you anytime. They are not giving warnings before biting now. Yes. Difficult words you remember from the passage. Snarling. These words I am remembering. Creep. Twilight. Yes, and now grandfather decided to transfer Timothy into the dash. So where was grandfather trying to thinking to transfer Timothy? Was he thinking to leave him back to the jungle, or was he trying to take Timothy on a park, on a ride, or where? So the correct answer will be zoo. We came across those images where you yourself observed how a tiger in his zoos, he is surrounded by 4 different walls and cages, and he has got nowhere. Only he has to remain in that zoo and remove or revolve around that 4 things. Yes. So this was the starting of the story, Timothy and the grandfather. And now we'll see, actually does he go to the zoo, or his grandfather decides to keep him at home, or if he is trying to killing someone, biting someone, does he run away and he breaks his leash. So whatever is the correct option, we'll study in the further class in the extension of this video. Yes students, so I hope that concept of Timothy the tiger is clear to all of you. Now, I have also prepared one homework for you. So these homeworks are very creative in nature. You don't have to learn something or do something or write something. You just need to prepare a poster on the topic shoot animals. Not shoot animals with a gun, shoot animals with a camera and not with a gun. So on this you need to make beautiful drawings that will catch the attention of the other people, or you need to make poster writing these catchy slogans. What will happen students, whenever you will make such posters, we will try to select the best posters and we'll try to place it on the public hoardings. So in this way other people can have idea that how tigers and other wild animals are feeling, what mental trauma are they going through, that enables them to think about the survival. Yes, so this will be your homework. You need to make a poster with any images, but it should be related to wild animals, like what is the condition of them in the zoo, what if we leave them on the road. Yes. Now second is, should animals be kept in the zoo? Write your views in your notebook. Do you think a cute cub like Timothy, should he kept be in the zoo, or he's a wild animal so he should be kept at homes, or he should sit on the couch and sofa and like bed of Mahmoud? What do you think? Where should Timothy stay? Not only Timothy, where should other wild animals stay? So this is also your homework. You need to think the positive aspects and the negative aspects, or as the advantages and disadvantages of Timothy, and think that how, what is the feeling and what are the sequences they are going through when they are kept in the zoo. So you need to write a very descriptive essay. Okay, this essay should be descriptive in nature. So this brings us to the end of this video students. I have made this video part 1, and now I'll be also giving soon I'll be making part 2 video of this Timothy, and then we'll see what actually happens to Timothy. Is he dead, is he alive, is he went to the zoo, or is he staying with grandfather? So till then, keep studying, keep completing your homework. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you for liking, watching, and keep on subscribing to my YouTube channel for more further educational videos. Till then, students, take care. Goodbye. All the best.